Four of us, three American sisters and myself, met at a conference, Muslim conference in Chicago in 1999. And we came together to realize that there was nothing for Muslim families, no social services, particularly for Muslim families. And we were all hearing of cases, people were coming to us for counseling, and so we decided we will start Islamic Social Services Association. So next year we met in 1999 in Washington. About 45 to 50 social workers, psychiatrists, psychologists came together, and we incorporated ISSA. That's the acronym. And the reason we chose it is because ISSA in Arabic is Jesus, Prophet Jesus. So for us, he was a social worker par excellence. And so for 3 years, I volunteered to be the executive director of ISSA North America. And in the first 5 years, we did 5 international conferences here in Toronto, in the States, in Winnipeg, of bringing social workers. And the take was so high that we had to turn down people sending their abstracts all the way from Europe. So we knew there was a need. But one thing that happened, as soon as we were incorporated, 9/11 happened. So the state's focus changed and our focus changed. Suddenly, overnight, we were the other. And we were seeing cases of harassment. We were seeing people in a very drastic emotional state. Our youth who didn't want to go to school. So all these things were coming up. And we realized we had to bring our own narrative to light. So a lot of media engagement. First 48 hours after 9/11, I did 72 media interviews, and my colleagues across the country and across the states were doing the same, and writing and addressing all the Islamophobic narrative that was there. It was also meeting with government, meeting with all kinds of sectors, whether it was police or RCMP or whoever, just to be able to be constructive in our response to this, and also protecting the community at the same time. So the first open house we had after 9/11, we had 300 sectors and businesses and government represented, and we had come up with 12 publications. So how do you deal with, so for social workers, for the media, for health professionals, a general booklet on dispelling myths about Islam, schools, and we launched them at the open house just to start educating people, because whatever they were hearing or whatever the media was saying was not true, was not according to the Islamic beliefs and so forth. So we started doing that, and now we have 24 informational booklets, and we do trainings now as well for every sector, which are very popular. Our booklets have also been republished in Europe by the European Human Rights Bureau. I have picked up our booklet on police and Islam, what you need to know about Islam and Muslims. In Australia, they have reproduced our health guide for healthcare workers. So it's for us, education is the answer to racism. Bringing people together of very different backgrounds together. And that is why our tagline is building bridges, breaking barriers, and facilitating access. How do you break barriers? Is by bringing people together. How do you build bridges? Is by reaching out, right? So we reached out to every community, both in Winnipeg, across Canada. We started to tell the community to learn about, our organization had to learn about colonization, because every Muslim country was colonized, but we did not know, those of us who had come over. I mean, that was not taught even in the schools here. So to learn what that impact was and how to reach out to people. And whatever the barriers were, to remove them, whether it was language, whether it was people not knowing culture, whatever. And then facilitating access, because we take our clients, if they are having trouble with any system, we help them navigate it, and we will reach out to that system no matter which sector of public service it is. There's an intersectionality, right? Muslims come from 54 different countries and cultures, and they speak 48 different languages and dialects. So I'm not like ISSA doesn't claim that we know all cultures, but we at least know that when we teach, we are not teaching cultural sensitivity. Because as I often say, you can be a sensitive racist, but what we do is we teach them cultural literacy and cultural competency. So we don't want to just go there and say you are racist and you don't know that, but we want to make people a partner to us, just as we become a partner to others. So we do a lot of work in truth and reconciliation with the indigenous community, for example. We have done public squares with the Filipino community, the Japanese community, the indigenous community, with the Mennonites, with Catholics, you name it, with the Jewish community, because we are all part of Canada, and together we hope to make it more just and more gentle. My dream is that we will grow with time and that the next generation will take over from my generation. And I'm hoping that we will again be open, that we will not self-isolate ourselves, that we will not do self-othering, because that's my major concern now with all that is happening in the world. That we are starting to see that we are self-othering, that has to be stopped. So we are establishing now a Muslim Institute for Muslim Mental Health to address all those that are coming. We already established the Canadian Muslim Women's Institute and then the Canadian Muslim Leadership Institute. And I'm hoping in 2 years after we have established this mental health institute that I can retire and pass the baton to the next generation, but not to shy away from our vision, because our vision is, as Canadian Muslims, to make Canada stand up for what it claims it is, just, protecting the human dignity and human rights, and following international law, and for all people. Not just for the Muslim community, but for everyone, so that we can be an example for the rest of the world. That's my dream.
Here's to the next 25.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless everybody who helped in this organization to make it where it is today, and to help others and to do whatever we can to build bridges among people and among community, and we keep the things moving and moving for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and no benefit to us other than the benefit comes from God, and we hope that the reward always being with us forever and ever.
I'm so glad that I could come by here to celebrate Eid, but also to wish ISSA a 25th anniversary, a special one.
We're all brothers and sisters to one another, and as family, we can overcome great obstacles in the way and bring change the more we unite together.
In a time when there seems to be so many things that are trying to divide us as a society, it is just so encouraging to have organizations like the Islamic Social Services Association here for people in the community.
It has been my absolute honor to sit on the board of ISSA with Auntie Shahina, Uncle Abdu, and all amazing board members. The work that ISSA is doing, building compassion, building bridges among different communities, it's really needed, especially with what's happening in the community these days and the work with anti-racism.
I just want to congratulate ISSA on 25 years of work in the community, of 25 years of being a voice for reason and compassion. To Shahina, an amazing job, a woman who inspires me, who inspires so many, who continues to be this voice of reason in what is often a very unreasonable world. And again, congratulations to ISSA on 25 years and continued good work.
I want to congratulate ISSA for its 25th anniversary. Thank you for your anti-racism work in the community. Thank you for including me on your amazing journey. I especially want to thank Auntie Shahina for your guidance and wisdom.
I think ISSA is a home for newcomers, especially who are away from home in a strange place, where perhaps the cultures and traditions and practices are a little different. And ISSA provides education and comfort in all of the strange times, especially in trying times when families experience hardship and difficulty.
ISSA is not only doing for its own community, but it's wider community, indigenous, mainstream people. And I am really proud to be part of ISSA, and I hope ISSA keep doing the work Shahina and ISSA are doing.
I've grown to love this organization and what it stands for and the work that it does in the community. I believe that ISSA is like a role model for all other organizations in our city in terms of the grace and the wisdom that this organization walks with, and the balance and the kindness.
ISSA is an incredible organization. It's known within the province of Manitoba and nationally around Canada. It provides wonderful services to people, raises awareness about Islam, and it ensures that people who are Muslim receive services that are culturally and religiously appropriate. And I think they do a remarkable job, and I would like to congratulate them on 25 years of amazing service.
For me, ISSA is an organization that helps share ideas of tolerance and understanding, and really enables folks who maybe are not familiar with Islam or the Muslim culture to give them a good understanding of the foundational pieces. For me, ISSA means hope and health and strength and safety for community members.
I enjoy the work that we do here. We do a lot of building bridges amongst other communities, and I feel it's something that is very well needed here in the city of Winnipeg. And we have Auntie Shahina to thank for that, and her many years of working and doing everything that she has done is what we are able to encompass into everything that we do within our work. And I'm very grateful to be here and help participate and help spread the word of love of Islam and everything that we are capable of doing.
I wish to congratulate ISSA on their anniversary. ISSA provides a valuable service. They assist in so many ways. I've had the pleasure of dealing with people that have been impacted by whatever reasons, and ISSA has been a very good resource for me to help some of my clients. I work in defense work as a lawyer, and there are people that sometimes need some help because of things beyond their control. I can always reach out to ISSA to offer their support and provide some guidance as well.
ISSA has made a great contribution to Manitoba generally. Just one of the areas is bringing together the Muslim community and Indigenous communities. So I think ISSA is important not only for the Muslim community, a growing community in Manitoba, but I think it's also hugely important for all of us.
We've seen a significant increase in racism and hate towards Muslims. We've seen a significant rise in Islamophobia, as well as anti-Semitism. And it's really important for organizations to be able to do this work to bring communities together in conversation, in dialogue, to build peace, to build compassion, to build tolerance for each other. The work that ISSA does in our community is really significant. It helps un-other our Muslim community. It helps people see who we are beyond our labels, and that is really, really critical work, and we're very grateful to organizations such as ISSA.
I honestly can't imagine Manitoba without all of the work and dedication and love that's come from the organization, come from the folks working here, volunteering here. I see them as bridge builders across communities and doing really important work. And I'm so thankful that we've had them present in our community for 25 years, and I look forward to many, many more.
I just want to congratulate Auntie Shahina and the ISSA board and everyone who's been involved with ISSA in all these years on an amazing 25 years, and I hope that there's many more years to come.